In the electrifying world of professional boxing, where every punch carries the weight of ambition and legacy, the upcoming rematch between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. has ignited a firestorm of anticipation. Their first encounter on March 1st ended in a controversial majority draw, leaving fans, analysts, and the fighters themselves hungry for resolution. The tension was palpable during their recent face-off, a moment that encapsulated the bitterness and unresolved strife from their initial bout. As they prepare for their second clash, the stakes are higher than ever, with both fighters determined to prove their supremacy in the ring. The first fight between Davis and Roach was a spectacle that defied expectations. Davis, a five-time, three-division world champion known for his devastating knockout power, entered the ring as the overwhelming favorite. His record boasted 28 knockouts and 29 wins, with only 2 fights going the distance. Roach, a respected title holder from the DMV-DC, Maryland, Virginia area, was seen as a significant underdog despite his skills and championship pedigree. The boxing community anticipated another highlight reel knockout for Davis, but Roach had other plans. From the opening bell, Roach showcased his technical prowess and resilience. He boxed beautifully from the outside, utilizing a sharp jab to keep Davis at bay. When Davis closed the distance, forcing inside fighting, Roach adapted seamlessly, displaying the grit and versatility that define his style. The DMV region, known for producing tough, skilled fighters, was well represented by Roach, who refused to back down. The 12-round battle was a back-and-forth war, with both fighters landing significant blows. Roach's warrior chin absorbed Davis's best punches, while Roach caught Davis with a memorable hook that stunned the favorite. By the final bell, the crowd at Brooklyn's Barclays Center was left in awe, unsure of who deserved the victory. As the judges' scores were tallied, Team Davis exuded confidence, expecting a clear win. However, the announcement of a majority draw wiped the grins from their faces. For the first time in his professional career, Davis left the ring without a victory. His team, led by trainer Barry Hunter, expressed disbelief, arguing that Davis had pulled ahead in the final rounds. Hunter acknowledged Roach's hunger and skill, but maintained that Davis's late surge sealed the deal. Meanwhile, Roach and his camp felt robbed, believing he had done enough to secure the biggest win of his career. Allegations of foul play surfaced, with some pointing to the judges, referee, World Boxing Association, and New York State Athletic Commission as complicit in a controversial decision. The draw left an indelible mark on both fighters. For Davis, it tarnished his undefeated record, a blemish that fueled his desire for redemption. For Roach, it was a stolen opportunity to dethrone a boxing superstar. The controversy sparked immediate calls for a rematch, with both fighters expressing eagerness to settle the score. An ex-post from Sports Illustrated's Chris Mannix reported that the rematch could take place as early as June 21st in Las Vegas, with both sides committed to running it back. The boxing community buzzed with excitement, and fans took to social media to debate the outcome of the second showdown. Roach, brimming with confidence, believes he fought the best version of Davis in their first encounter, but suspects Davis may have more gears to show. He praised Davis's high ring IQ, punching power, speed, and underrated boxing ability, cautioning others not to underestimate him. "Don't think because of what I did. Y'all can just go in there and have the same night," Roach warned. "He'll still go upside your head and crack you." Yet, Roach remains steadfast in his belief that he's the superior fighter, describing himself as the total package, and hinting that Davis may doubt himself in moments of adversity. Davis, on the other hand, is fueled by a desire to reclaim his dominance. Known for his fiery knockout ability, he's determined to deliver a devastating finish, as he did against 28 previous opponents. At the press conference, Davis promised a 9th-round knockout, vowing to chop, bob, and weave to prove Roach isn't on his level. The rematch represents uncharted territory for Davis, who has never fought a rematch in his professional career. The prospect of a trilogy looms large, adding intrigue to an already compelling narrative. While Davis has been rumored to face rematches with fighters like Ryan Garcia and Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz, nothing materialized until Roach forced his hand with a performance that defied the odds. The face-off between Davis and Roach was a microcosm of their rivalry, reignited from their amateur days in the DMV. The region, a hotbed of boxing talent, has fostered a competitive spirit that binds these fighters. We know their strengths, their secrets, and vice versa, Roach said, acknowledging the familiarity that makes their matchups so intense. The animosity was evident, with Roach calling Davis too small despite their shared weight class, while Davis dismissed Roach's chin as untested against his full arsenal. "Leave the kids at home," Davis quipped, signaling his intent to deliver a punishing performance. Roach's confidence stems from his ability to adapt and endure. He describes himself as tough, gritty, smart, and witty, capable of pulling from a deep bag of tricks to counter Davis's aggression. His performance against Hector Luis Garcia, a common opponent, bolsters his case. Roach dispatched Garcia with ease, while Davis faced a tougher challenge. Roach's ability to stay in the pocket, weathering Davis's power, poses a unique challenge. Unlike Davis's previous opponents, who often wilted under his pressure, Roach thrives in the eye of the storm, making him a formidable adversary. For Davis, the rematch is a chance to silence doubters and reassert his dominance. His team believes he can make adjustments, particularly on the inside, where opportunities were missed in the first fight. Hunter emphasized the strategic nature of the bout, noting that Davis's experience and adaptability will be key. Davis himself admitted to losing track of the rounds during the first fight, a rare lapse that he vows to correct. "I could do more, and I should have did more," he said, reflecting on the draw. His promise to take only a week off before resuming training underscores his determination to leave no stone unturned. The boxing community is divided on the rematch's outcome. Some fans, like those posting on X, favor Roach, citing his performance in the first fight. One user shared photos from the bout, declaring, "Roach is beating the guy again, mate." Another posted a humorous gif of a cockroach wielding a lightsaber, signaling their support. Conversely, Davis's fans believe he'll make the necessary adjustments. Tank will KO him in the later rounds, one fan predicted, while another acknowledged Roach's competitiveness, but backed Davis to win decisively. The rematch's significance extends beyond the ring. For Davis, it's a chance to cement his legacy as one of boxing's greatest. His earlier comments about retiring in 2025 shocked the sport, but the draw with Roach seems to have reignited his passion. For Roach, it's an opportunity to prove he's not just a regional star, but a global force. His team, built from the ground up, has guided him to this moment, and he's determined to seize it. "I shouldn't be here if I didn't believe I'm going to win," Roach said, emphasizing his intent to hurt Davis as he is every opponent. The controversy surrounding the first fight adds fuel to the fire. Roach's camp insists he was cheated, pointing to questionable officiating and systemic issues in boxing. The draw, they argue, robbed Roach of a career-defining victory. To avoid a repeat, Roach plans to push himself harder in training, recognizing he has room to improve. "It's going to be based on my training camp," he said. "I have to push myself a little harder if that didn't get me the win." As the rematch approaches, the boxing world is abuzz with anticipation. The Barclays Center, where Davis set records with his knockout of Rolando Romero in 2022, may host the fight again, though Roach prefers a homecoming in D.C. Regardless of the venue, the event promises to be a blockbuster, with both fighters bringing their best. Davis's knockout power will face Roach's iron chin and technical skill, setting the stage for another unforgettable clash. Whether it ends in a decisive victory or sets the stage for a trilogy, one thing is certain: Davis and Roach are ready to show out, and the boxing world will be watching.